The following video contains mild spoilers through to Fires of Heaven, Book 5 of The Wheel of Time. Viewer discretion is mildly advised.
Hey guys, it's me, Editing Lesby, jumping in at the beginning because if you watched last week's video, I had to cut the cover ranking video in half because it was just so bloody long. So this is the second half of the Shadow Rising cover ranking tier list. Enjoy. Now we have Portuguese. Okay, so this is the last Portuguese edition that there is. They were only ever translated the first 4 books, so this is it. And I actually found a pretty good sized version of this image, although the resolution isn't all that great. I still don't know what they're going for in the background. I really don't. Is it fire? Is it? At times I thought it was a bird, but I don't think it is a bird. I really don't know. I like the tree icon though. I really do. If that was something in the background, I'm pretty sure I would pick this book up. I can't say though, because it's hard with the best resolution that I've got. I'm gonna put this one high and fine. It's weird. Sorry. It's my list. I don't have to justify it, except I kind of do because I'm making videos about it. But okay, whatever. Next, next country. All right, these ones are the Polish covers. And here we have, the Polish ones are just called the Shadow Rising, but again, they're divided in half. We have a glowing person standing in a weird T formation in a place that, it's rocky, so that looks like the waste, but there's just a lot of trees, and that looks like a palm tree in the background. I don't know. The rockiness looks like the waste. The fact that he's glowing makes me think it's Rand, but there's no anything that, I don't know what that scene could possibly be. And also, I know that this is not a cover made for the Wheel of Time because look, it's on this book called Radix. It's not made for the Wheel of Time. I don't like it when that happens, so it's going in the trash. And I don't really care. It goes there. Sure, fine. Part 2 is this one here with a person with the horses. Is this just a cutout from, is this just from the Darrow Sweet cover? I'm pretty sure now that I've actually paid attention to the Darrow Sweet cover, that's all this is. It's from the Darrow Sweet cover just flipped, so it's facing the other way. Okay, so at least I know that it's custom made art for the Wheel of Time, but it's custom made art very lazily just edit. It's trash, it's trash, it's there, it's fine. Okay, now we move on to the Russian covers. The Russian cover, I should say, okay, last time I looked at a Russian cover, I found it on another cover, and I decided that meant that it was not made for the Wheel of Time, but the person from my Discord who had sent it to me basically sent me a page from the Dragon Reborn, and yeah, the covers were made for the Wheel of Time. It was just crazy, and that makes it even weirder that it ended up in another book. So I'm pretty sure all of the Russian art is custom made, but well, I don't know, I have no idea. The last one was insane. I haven't really looked at these ones closely. Here is part 1. All right, we have here it was clearly Rand, but Rand, okay, these are Russian. I was about to say this. I was about to say something and then just remembered, yeah, no, these are Russian editions. It looks like the images I've seen of Soviet propaganda. That's what his face looks like right there to me, which, they are Russian translations, so maybe that kind of makes sense. He's got some sort of icon there. The sword is real fancy. What is that? Who is this in the background? Okay, got one really tiny person and one really big person, which makes me, would that be Loyal? Loyal isn't with Rand all that much in the Shadow Rising. So, wow, that's just, I don't know what that is. And then, of course, we've got a person, obviously no, not a person, an evil being in the background with fiery eyes, which then is gotta be Balsamon, except Balsamon isn't really a figure in this book. Oh, the end of the Dragon Reborn, so no. So who is that? Who is that? It's not Asmodean. Asmodean never did that. All right. And then we've got like these ruins in the background, which might be an attempt to represent Rodion, but that's not what Rodion looks like, so no. Yeah. It's not as crazy as I thought it was going to be. But okay. All right, there's 3, though. There's 3 covers, so we can still get crazier for the Russian editions. This is another one where I actually kind of like the layout of it. The art is not incredibly impressive to me. Like, it's not really drawing me in. I'm going to say he's good, but like it's not high good. I'm going to put it above those Spanish ones, though. Here we go, part 2. We have, okay, this must be the scene okay, sorry, must be the scene with the cards going crazy and trying to kill people. Is that supposed to be Matt? It can't be Matt. This got white hair. That can't be Matt. And why? Why is Princess Leia in this scene? What? It's got cinnabuns in her hair. Like, what the hell? Those are cinnamon rolls. Oh my god. Okay, the reason I was laughing earlier is because this, to me, looks like a early 2000s cell phone. Just the shape of it. That's really what it looks like to me. But okay, it's very clearly their cards that he's stabbing at the table. Is that supposed to be Tom? Could be Tom in the background just watching. They've combined things, which other art has done, and sorry. Look at Loyal. Look at Loyal with his bifocals. Oh my god. Loyal has bifocals. Why does Loyal have bifocals? Oh, I will say, I like how big he is. A lot of the art with Loyal doesn't really show the difference in size between him and other people. Like, look how cute the cup looks in his hand. Like, that's adorable, but oh my gosh, he looks really old in this picture. And I mean, he's 100, but he's supposed to be like a teenager, like Ogier-wise. And his hairstyle is really, oh my gosh, look at his tufted ears. The bifocals are killing me. Why does he have bifocals? Oh my god, Loyal. Wow. I think I was talking about something before I went on to the Loyal thing. I don't know. I really don't remember what I was mentioning before because Loyal distracted me. But okay. It's kind of weird because I think that's a ruby hilted dagger, which shouldn't be in this book. But okay. I don't know. Like, if that's supposed to be Rand or Matt, I mean, that's really weird. But wow. Okay. Those are other nobles. Well, I like that he's got like that receding hairline. That's kind of cool. It's just a neat little touch. Loyal. Oh my god, look at Loyal. Oh, wow. That was fun. That was really fun. Okay, this one, it's more exciting than the other one. More stuff is happening on the cover. I'm going to put it up above the other one in good. Okay. And then we've got part 3. Okay, we've got Perrin and, oh, look at these Trollocs. Damn. Oh my gosh, okay, there's another one. Look at the blood streaming off the axe. Like, this is very much an action shot. I love this Trolloc. Although, okay, I'm just going to point out this detail. This Trolloc has clearly been speared with this spear. Like, this spear has, like, gooey, thick, viscous blood hanging off of it. That's great. The angle, it's like a play. He's holding the spear in between his arm and his side, like in a play when you pretend to get speared. The angle is wrong. You shouldn't be holding the spear like that. This angle, like, it should be going for, anyway, whatever. But I love the face on this Trolloc. This is one of the best Trolloc faces I've ever seen. Oh my god. With like the spit or mucus in his mouth, and he looks super muscular, and oh, that's really fantastic. This Trolloc isn't as great. But I like his sword. Oh, his sword is kind of cool. Wow. I love the blood streaming off of Perrin's axe. Not as big a fan of his hairdo. That is very 90s. Very, very 90s. Like, that's Rambo, right? I've never seen the movie, but I've seen the poster. I'm pretty sure that's Rambo that we're looking at here. And even, like, he's got that 90s, like, ooh, I've got, like, a 5 o'clock shadow. And isn't that sexy because I haven't shaved today? Like, that's what's going on there. Oh, it's not a fan of the way he is stylized, especially like with his sort of sleeveless vest thing happening. It's kind of ridiculous. But if I take away, that is like of its time. I'm going to assume this book was published in the 90s. That is very much of its time. If I take that away, everything else about this cover, I really like. Like everything else, okay, no, except for the angle of that spear. Everything else, the angle of the spear, the very 90s nature of his clothes and his hair, and the fact that it's gray, which also is wrong. That Trolloc is fantastic. The blood smearing off the axe is fantastic. The viscous blood coming off of that spear, that is great. That I give away. That's great. That is a great cover. I would update the Perrin on it just because the Perrin is just so outdated. But, I mean, you can't really, blame a book for having a very 90s looking cover on it when it was probably published in the 90s. So, okay, now we move on to, I think this is Sweden. And I almost didn't include these just because they're just the title. But something about it. I like the font. So, yeah, these are just the, I think it's an audiobook. I think. I don't know because it's Swedish. I'm assuming that's what this is. This cover to me looks like a heavy metal cover. I don't know, the font that they used, everything about it, I just kind of like it. But I can't really put it anywhere above fine. It's gonna go here in fine. It's still better than that one. And then part 2, exactly the same thing with a slightly different color cover. So yeah, same thing, goes here in fine. So there we go. So the next, these ones are also Swedish covers. Okay, so here we go. Part 1 of the Swedish cover for Shadow Rising, it's called Shadow Grows, which I guess is just Shadow Rising. But okay, we have a boat, and a person with flaming eyes. I mean, the title is Shadow Grows, so it's definitely Shadow Rising. Is this the book where the girls go on the boat? Does that happen in this book? Egwene's with the Aiel and Perrin's in the Two Rivers. So where are Nynaeve and Elaine? Are Nynaeve and Elaine on the boat in this book? I always put that in Fires of Heaven, but no, I think Fires of Heaven is the menagerie. Maybe that's okay. As I said, the books start to meld together. I've read them too many times that there's this certain thing, like there are certain events that I know happen in certain books, but which book the girls first go with the sea folk, I can't remember, and it could be this book, which would make this relevant. Do not know who this evil, glowy-eyed person is supposed to be, because Balsamon ain't doing that anymore, right? Like, there's a whole new villain in this book. So, the boat is cool looking. Like, okay, if you took away the weird, glowy, evil-eyed person in the background, this cover looks like Voyage of the Dawn Treader to me. I would definitely pick it up because it would remind me of Voyage of the Dawn Treader, except it's going the wrong way. But the boat's cool. It might be relevant. I don't know. The weird, glowy-eyed person is not relevant, though. So I'm going to say this one also is fine. Just not finding covers that are inspiring a lot of emotions in me. But it's going to go below those ones. Okay. So that one's fine. Part 2. Okay, I know exactly what this is, right? This is Rand and Asmodean doing their skimming thing, right? Yeah, like we've even got like steps and different forms of platforms. I mean, okay, this has to be Asmodean, which makes this Rand, which Rand does not have feathered black hair, but that has to be Asmodean. Those clothes look real fancy. I never thought of Asmodean as bald, but okay. I know what it is. I'm pretty sure this feels like it's created for this series, or if not, like they've taken elements that they had like in their like stock image file and put them together. If I'm remembering correctly, I think I've said that before about one of these covers, which might just be Swedish covers. That it might be a thing that Swedish covers do, because they always get the hair color wrong, and it feels like at a certain point you would get that you were getting the hair color wrong and fix that, but if they just have stock art, then maybe they just don't have the ability to do that. I don't like the art style. Like, I really just don't. It is, okay. I need a rating for, like, it's not trash. I don't want to put it in trash because I don't, whatever, but I don't like it. So I'm going to put it here at the bottom of fine. Okay. I need another one. I need another ranking. All right. Ooh, okay. Now we get to Japan. Okay, so I'm hoping I have the Japanese covers in the correct order. Not really sure, but okay, the first cover. The first book from Japan is called Creeping Darkness. All right, we have here I'm assuming a shirtless Rand with a massive sword. I swear that was not a euphemism, but that sword, I mean, like it's as big as him. Again, not a euphemism. Okay, but that's definitely Rand because we've got the reddish hair. It's all hairless in the front, which makes me think he's probably got hairless bottom cheeks. So again, confirming Rand. I don't know why he's got this sword. I don't know what these flowy things are around him. That's like an eagle's face or like a phoenix or something flowing around him. I don't know what that is supposed to be symbolizing or showing from the books. It is an interesting image though. Like it's kind of cool. I like it. I say this one is good. I'm gonna put it there. Okay. Part 2 is called The Stone Castle Still Stands. That's why he's got the sword. Okay, the sword is Kalendor in the other ones. The Stone Castle Still Stands, so it's the stone still stands. So here we have a beautiful woman with things in her hair and some pretty flowers and a butterfly. Who is this woman supposed to be? Is these also here? I don't know who this woman is supposed to be. I feel like the pale skin makes me think it's Lanfear. I don't know. I mean, Lanfear is in this book, so, and she appears in like that fight in the stone, so I guess it would make sense. It's a pretty cover though. Again, it's a really pretty cover. The Japanese covers are just so gorgeous. This one, I'm also going to put it up in good. Okay. There it goes. It isn't good. The next one is called Each Departure. We've got what I think must be Nynaeve and Egwene, because that's not a braid, but I think it might be supposed to be a braid. And of course we've got Elaine. Sorry, I don't know. Did I say Egwene before? It's Elaine with her curly blonde hair. And I mean, I'm happy to see Nynaeve get front and center. I like that they've kind of made her look angry. Don't know why Elaine's got her eyes closed, but okay. Just the way that they are lined up, it kind of looks like this is just one lady's set of boobs, but that's two separate chests. But it does kind of look like one set of boobs with just different colors on each of them. That's kind of funny to me. There's not much happening on it. It's still pretty, but it's not that exciting to me. So I'm going to put this one in fine, but you know what? It's probably the best of the fines. So, okay. Next one is called Holy City Ruidian. This is, okay, that's matte on the cover. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, look, that he's got something wrapped around his neck. I like that it's like these vines that are wrapped around him. It's wrapped around his arms and his neck. That's really cool. The fox head medallion is freaking huge. Look at that. That's massive. This is not something that could like comfortably go under his shirt. So that's a little inaccurate, but it is definitely a fox head medallion. What's happening? What's this happening behind him? I don't know. I don't know why there's all this fabric stuff. Like those looks like different tapestries or whatever behind him, but I don't know. I really like what they've done with Matt here. Like that's fantastic. It's with the thing around his neck there, and he's twisted it. That's like Aventusora to me should have lots of leaves. It should be very leafy, and this feels like it's very leafy. I don't know why you can't see the tree. The tree should be in the shot, but whatever. I really like this. This is a cool cover. I'm going to say this one is great. Russian one is better, except, okay, I'm going to put this one above the Russian one just because the 90s styling is kind of off-putting, and this one doesn't have that off-putting factor. Next one is called Return of the Wolf, and yeah, it's Perrin. It's very clearly Perrin. I can't really get better resolution, but I don't think they went with making his eyes golden, because it just looks like they've just done one color, like he's just brown and various shades of brown. I like the way he's looking, like it's a cool looking Perrin. It's just not, like the other covers are much prettier. This one's not pretty, but I mean, I don't think they were going, a Perrin cover shouldn't be all that pretty, in my opinion, but it's just, it's fine. I'm using my words to describe things. It's fine. I'm gonna put it, no, I like the ladies better. All right, the next one is called The City Where Darkness Dwells. Ooh. And here we have, okay, I mean, I think it's got to be Elaine with the blonde hair, right? And the veil. Is that in this book? Okay, that would make sense. I think that means, and then the boat happened in this book. Okay, so I was right about that, I think. I mean, this is not how the veils are. They had, like, the veils just go around the mouth, right? Like it's worn like a face mask, basically, sort of. But okay, that is an interesting depiction of the veil. I don't know, her dress is kind of cool. I like it. Again, I don't know what's happening in the background, but it does make her pop. I do like it, that bad of it. Her shoes are ridiculous. Those are ridiculous shoes. Yeah, fine. It's fine. It's better than the Perrin one, but it's still just fine. This one is called Rebellion Within the White Tower. So who is this supposed to be? The title is Rebellion Within the White Tower. The expression on her face makes me think that this is Elida, because she does not look like a nice person. But if, like, oh, Elida's got like a nice beehive happening there, if that's her. Although, okay, wait, no, there's a red shawl there, then that would be Elida. So, ooh, Alviarin maybe? Is that Alviarin? And then that's Elida? Which would make it interesting to have Alviarin front and center. Tell me in the comments who you think this is. Is it Alviarin or Elida? I think it has to be one of them, because that's the title of the book. I mean, she's all in white. I feel like Alviarin. I kind of like this cover more than the other ones. Okay, just because it looks like intrigue is happening. I don't know, it appeals to me. This one, I'm going to say it goes up in good. I like it, I think, more than that one. I don't know, maybe I'm just forgetting how much I like that one. But okay, the final Japanese cover is called The Holy City Burns. And, okay, very clearly, we've got Rand. And he is standing in front of something that is burning. So, I mean, the title is The Holy City Burns, so that makes sense. They've just not put the Holy City in there. They've just put Rand. Rand always looks so lithe in the Japanese covers. It's just, yeah, that's the best word to describe him. He's got red hair, he's got a cool jacket, nice pants. Boots aren't as sexy as they were in the other book, but whatever. I don't know. I don't really know what to say about this. The cover, it's fine. I do like it better than the one with the girls, so there you go. Top of fine. Okay, and then we move on to, okay, I think these are all, the last ones we've got are all French. So, the French ones vary wildly. Part 1 of this edition of French, the French ones, is called A Rise of Storms, but the cover is, again, doing a reverse image search. I found this art. I don't remember the name. I think it's another Russian art piece, though, if I remember correctly. It's obviously just a classic art piece. They've edited it here, so we've got a person with a sword, or a big old spear, I guess, and a shield. It's very clearly, this is nothing to do with the Wheel of Time. Like, there's just no way to say that it does. It's a classic art piece, and I don't know the relevance that this would have. Spears are Aiel, makes sense, but then they shouldn't be riding horses, and they shouldn't have like this big ass sword or shield with a dragon on it. So I'm gonna put this one down in the trash. Let's see. I don't know. I'm gonna put it there. I really don't care that much about the trash level. All right, and then we've got part 2. Part 2 of the French ones is called Turmoil, or Tourment, like torment, I guess. And again, it's just another classic art piece. It's this piece. So once again, we've got people on horses with a really weirdly colored shield. This could possibly be the Two Rivers, if you want to say that it is, as that would kind of make some sense, except it's not. It is a classic art piece that they've cut and put on a cover. So once again, I'm going to put it in the trash, and I'm not even going to focus on it. There, it goes there. We have another edition, Again, I'm not sure. I'm hoping I've put the editions correctly. I know I put the classic art edition correctly. I know I put the last ones together because they are very distinct. But this one, I don't know. So here we have a person with a sword with electricity shooting off of it, and this person looks like they are going mad. I feel like this actually could be that scene from, you know, in the stone where he's fighting with Kalendor and he kind of goes crazy. It does make sense to me that that would be that. I reverse image search did not show me this on other covers, so it could very well be art made for this. So I'm gonna say this one because it actually has it's depicting something that I am familiar with, and I think it's actually depicting it quite well. Like, it does look like a person going crazy from using too much power. That's like exactly what it looks like to me. I'm gonna say this one is good. I'm gonna put it above that Hungarian one. Okay, and then we've got, all right, here we go. Oh, okay, so kind of nudity, no butts, but I mean those are two naked people. Once again, I have no idea what's happening. Two naked people. One of them is grasping at their neck. The other one just seems to be looking up and with her hand strategically placed to cover possibly nipples. And then weirdness happening down here. I don't know. I have no idea. These ones confuse me so much. It's trash, but it also is really freaking confusing because I don't even know what the art is trying to show. Like, I don't know what the art is about. This is the most confusing to me so far. Top of confusion. All right, and then part 2, which remember it's called Torment, is this. Okay. Got a person's face, possibly two mouths screaming, and then these look like backs in the background. This is I know this isn't art made for this because I found it on the cover of a Philip K. Dick book in a different language, so whatever. It's I don't know what it is. These are like this, whatever this edition is, it's just weird. It's confusing. It's just as confusing as the other one, so there it goes, in confusing level. All right, now we come to the ones I always now save for the last because I love them so much. One of these days, one of them is going to disappoint me, and I'm going to be really sad because I love this edition. So, okay, the French edition, the final French edition, the final books that I will be looking at here. I've got here the Aile, spear, and shield, or I guess it's a buckler. I think that's the right word. And there, look at the shufa. Oh, that's fantastic. Wow. Oh, I love the shufa. It's so cool. Looking at the shield up close, like it's dinged and damaged. Look, it has like a nick out of the side. Oh, you can see that it's been used. The shield is not perfect. It has been damaged. It's really cool. It looks like utilitarian, like with the way these nails, I don't know, it just looks really like they made this to work. And the way it hangs, okay, on this, I don't know what this thing is called, like I don't know what it is, place to hang your shields and spears. Look at the spears. Oh, art is magic. Like, it just looks so real. That is amazing. Oh, the detail is fantastic. I like the way the spears have these like barbs on them too. Like, that looks nasty. Like, that would do some damage. The shufa. Okay. All right. Let me just look at them down here at the bottom of this. Oh, that just really looks real. It looks like wood. The shufa, I love the way it looks. Like, it's really pretty. I don't know. Like, this shufa is supposed to be wrapped around their necks and then quickly go up to cover their face. Like, they do it in one motion. I don't know how that would work with this. It's just a scarf. Like, this is just a scarf. But it's still really cool. Like, it's pretty, that shufa. Oh, these editions are so great. I love them so much. It's incredible. I can't. Like I said, one of these days they're going to disappoint me. Today is not the day. Or at least this one is not. It is amazing. Top of incredible for me. Okay, and then the final one we have here, Perrin's axe. I mean, I'm assuming it's Perrin's axe. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Again, look, you can see it's nicked, and oh my god, are those like blood stains on the axe? You need to take care of your axe, Perrin. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Like it's nicked, it's damaged. This is an axe that has been used. Oh, but it does look nasty. Like, look at how pretty this detail is here. It's got this, I don't know what the back part of an axe is called, but it's got that thingy that is on the back haft of a battle axe. Like, that's incredible. Oh, look at the detail in the handle too. Like, I like that. This wood with the metal covering this part of it here that's been fastened on. That's really cool. Oh, you can see nicks in the wood and like stains and dirt on the wood with this wrapping around it here. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. The metal is tarnished. The metal of this axe is tarnished. These artists are insane. Like, that is just some, it's next level detail. That is fantastic. Is that better than the Aiel? Sure. But can I just put them in the same spot? I want to put them in the same spot. Okay. All right. Oh, and I got to remember the Italian one is up there because it's so. The Italian one is gonna go like in that spot between here. So it's gonna go. These two, I really don't know. Like they're both amazing. So these French covers followed by that Italian Fenice cover, and then the ebook cover are the top. So this is my ranking. I will, as I did before, link to my tier list in the description below. So let me know what your favorites are and which ones did you think were trash, which ones confused you. Let me know in the comments below. And also check out my Discord. As I said, the Russian covers were sent to me by someone in my Discord, which is amazing. If there are any Hungarians out there, join my Discord and send me the Hungarian covers because I cannot find good resolution images of them. And it's very frustrating because I think they might be great, but I don't know. So let me know. Join my Discord, link in the description. And if you want to support me making videos, please check out my Patreon. Beyond grateful, so grateful to my patrons so far. So I will link to my Patreon in the description below. And as always, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.